Before I begin today's video, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Doisser. This glow in the month is Floral Rose, inspired by Doisser Fragrance's Rose 31. This is a unisex cologne. You guys can find other colognes on Doisser's website in the description down below. Now, back to the video.
What's up, you guys? It's your boy, PrettyboyFloyd. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about getting Botox in my masseters and how it's helped me improve my jaw and the lower part of my face. Let's get started. So you guys already know I'm going to Dr. Kaato's office. His information will be down in the description below. But I've gotten this before by another esthetician that wasn't Dr. Kaado, and I really liked the results. It really did slim down my face, and I had mentioned this previously in a video on like how to change your face shape, and I went through going through diet and exercise, and the main thing is to lose body fat. Other than that, another thing that I've noticed is that my masseter muscles have the tendency to actually cover up my cheekbones a little bit, and I can elaborate on that. So basically, the masseter muscle goes all the way up to the zygomatic bone, and if it's too hypertrophied, if it's too big, it can actually sort of give your face like this rounded appearance or even squarish appearance, and kind of cover up your cheekbone projection. There's two types of cheekbone projection. There's pseudo cheekbone projection, and then there's true cheekbone projection. Pseudo cheekbone projection is something that you can achieve through diet and exercise, and also something that you can achieve through getting Botox in a masseter. True cheekbone projection is the actual cheekbone, it's the actual zygomatic bone that is projected outwards. Now, of course, this is highly genetic. It just depends on your genetic makeup. I have low set cheekbones and they're flat cheekbones. So they're not very high set and they're not very prominent. So I do have to diet down pretty aggressively and have to get to a pretty low body fat percentage in order for them to show. Now, of course, I've gotten other cosmetic procedures now, such as fillers and Botox and masseter, in order to make them more pronounced. But the main thing that made them stand out was losing the body fat. And that just showed me what I have, and it just showed me my defects and what I need to work on. So that's the most important thing, and I'm always gonna stress this in videos. You need to lose the body fat. But this video isn't about that. It's about getting Botox in a masseter and how it's helped me, and how it's helped improve my face shape. I do want to say this: I'm not a doctor, I'm not a licensed professional, I'm not an esthetician, I'm just a dude on YouTube, and this is for educational purposes only. I'm not telling you that you should do this, and not everybody has the same face, so you might not be a good candidate for Botox in a masseter. But because getting Botox in a masseter, and especially if you're a guy, can feminize the face if it's overdone. So definitely talk to your esthetician when you go in and let them tell you if it's a good idea or not. I'm just letting you know through my experience what's worked for me. So the first time I got Botox in my masseter, I don't remember the exact units, and I don't even believe like she told me how many units I was getting actually, but I just know that it was around $300, and if you say like Botox per unit is like $11 and then divide that by 300, then you'll get this number. I'm not sure what the number is. But yeah, that's what I got the first time I got Botox in masseter. Now, when I went to Kaado, it kind of surprised me because he was like, it'll be $1,100 for the Botox in masseter. So it's a big jump from $300 to $1,100. So I was just like, okay, that's, you know, so basically he's giving me, so Dr. Kaado gave me 50 units of Botox on each side of my masseter muscles, and that's a lot. That's 100 units in total. So then after he did that, what you're gonna start to notice after you get Botox in the masseter is probably around day 3 or so, or even earlier, when you start to chew food, your jaw muscles get really sore, and that's because it's starting to atrophy and the muscles are being paralyzed. That's what Botox is. Botox actually paralyzes the muscle, and in order to shrink the muscle. So what we're trying to achieve with this is that we're trying to narrow down the lower face so that we have that dip to make my cheekbones pop a little bit more. So giving that dip in the middle and giving that nice V shape too, that shape of youth, that V-line shape. So ideally, the face shape that we're trying to achieve is an inverted triangle. It's a youthful shape. So from the bizygomatic width to the bigonial width is a ratio of 100 to 90. So just the bigonial width is just a little bit narrower than the bizygomatic width, and that's going to give us a nice face shape. For men, it's more acceptable to go a 1-to-1 width, so even having a more squarish face shape is a little bit more acceptable. But definitely for women, I think it comes off as like a little bit too masculine. And the same would go for like a man. Like if the bigonial width gets a little bit too small, it can become more feminine, and we don't necessarily want that either. Going through it is very easy. It takes 5 to 10 minutes. It's very quick. Basically, he goes in, he marks your masseter muscles and injects, and yeah. So you're gonna start to see results in about 2 weeks. This is like a very like slow thing, and you're gonna start to see results, but you're not gonna see the full results. I believe the full results come in at around 8 weeks. So at around the 2-week mark, you can kind of like gauge and see if you need more or not. Coming in around the 2nd to the 3rd week, I went in again, and he actually gave me additional units. So on top of the 100 units he already gave me, he gave me another 30. So he gave me 15 on each side, and he said that towards the back of my jaw needed a little bit more Botox, but we stopped at 65 units per side. So in total, 130 units in total, but 65 units per side. He definitely said if I had any more, it would definitely it would feminize my face. But he said it's very common for men to get a lot of units for Botox. So the first time I got the Botox, it wasn't until the Botox actually went away that I was just like, oh wow, that Botox actually made a difference in my jaw. And that's when Kaado has suggested me to get Botox Master, because I've gotten it before. And when I first seen him was still when I guess I had the effects of the Botox. So he started to notice that my masseter muscles were starting to hypertrophy again. So that's why we did that. Now, the reason why he does so many units is actually because he only does it once a year. Usually when you get Botox in a masseter, a lot of dermatologists and a lot of estheticians are very conservative with that approach, and they'll actually like start off very small and say like you follow up in like another like 3 months or so, and then they see how it goes. But Dr. Kaado's approach, I think, is a little bit more aggressive. With that many units, it'll last longer. If I was to go back to the person I went to the first time when it was like $300 or so, I definitely would have to follow up with her probably like every 2 or 3 months in order to keep up with that effect. So in terms of pictures, you guys know like I take pictures a lot, so I can definitely compare myself and see like how much Botox has really affected my masseters and how much it helps. So I think that's it for this video. I just wanted to tell you guys about Botox and masseter and what it does. So I think that's it for this video, y'all. That's pretty much all I have to say. That was my experience with it. Again, consult with your esthetician and your doctor to see if you're a good candidate. Not everybody's a good candidate. We don't all have the same faces. We all have different faces. So what might work for me may not work for you. So definitely consult with them. Again, I'm not a doctor, not a licensed anything. I'm not anything. I'm stupid, okay? I'm stupid, don't listen to me. But yeah, you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. All the information, everything I talked about will be down in the description below. And comment down below if you've had experience with Botox and a masseter. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.